A lot of other dropshipping or e-commerce courses out there will teach you a set of skills that are only relevant to their specific approach. Meaning, unless you're trying to sell a single gimmicky product or pull off a free product, just pay shipping scheme, those skills are worthless. Not only do I have an entirely different approach to e-commerce that is a lot more legitimate and sustainable, I will also teach you a set of in-demand skills that you can easily leverage for other opportunities. Yes, I will still teach you how to replicate the specific methodology that I used to generate $20 million in sales and change the course of my life forever in a single year. But to accomplish that, I'll impart you with an essential e-commerce toolkit. This toolkit will provide you endless opportunities for you as you continue to pursue e-commerce, and even once you decide to step away from the dropshipping business model. Furthermore, this toolkit is probably the most in-demand set of skills right now in the entire digital world. So enough beating around the bush, let's dive into the specific skills you will learn by completion of this course. Skill number 1. The ability to design a compelling and effective website and digital storefront. We're not going to be building any websites that's just a single product funnel or a bunch of random products smashed together with a bunch of random designs. We're not going to be using Fiverr or any other services to make the design elements for us. We're literally going to be using Photoshop to bring our designs to life from visualization to reality. I'm going to teach you a way to leverage Shopify's existing tools while having the ability to fully customize the actual design elements of your website. This skill is going to be essential as it translates beyond your experience in dropshipping. Once you make a lot of money dropshipping and want to start investing in new ideas that doesn't follow the dropshipping business model, you'll know exactly how to make the perfect digital storefront for those ideas. Do you know of a business out there that could use significant improvements to their online website? Well, guess what? You'll have the skill set to solve their problem. As the digital world continues to eat into the physical one, this skill set will be one of the most in-demand skill sets out there. And in fact, it already is in such high demand. My team and I have charged clients as much as $8,000 for days of work just because of how good we've gotten at doing this. And these aren't just suckers. They're brands and businesses that you've heard of before. So treat this as icing on top of what you're already getting in an e-commerce education. The websites we'll be building together aren't going to look like traditional dropshipping ones. They'll actually look like websites used by some of the biggest brands out there. You'll know exactly what I mean once you complete the Shopify Mastery section of this course. Skill number 2, a mastery of data-driven digital advertising strategy. This one is a huge one and something that even marketers at the biggest agencies and firms in the world cannot truly claim expertise in. You're going to have the ability to go on Facebook ad managers, read and analyze data, and then make strategic targeting decisions based on that data. I'll teach you both the technical elements and the art behind being an ad strategy wizard. So what does this skill set really mean? To break it down simply, it means you'll understand the theory and the framework for thinking through decision making on Facebook ads. So you'll be able to solve any digital problem before you. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not just teaching you a few tricks that you will mimic. I'm actually going to help you build a foundation on Facebook Ad Manager that will help you accomplish any future objective you have in mind. And I can't stress how much this skill set can pay dividends in the future regardless of what you're trying to do. I've been able to leverage the ad strategy skills I developed through dropshipping in a variety of different ways. I've helped a 9-figure gaming company roll out a specialty product line. I've helped a designer brand that frequently sells to A-list celebrities launch their first ever digital sales approach. I've used my understanding of data-driven targeting to pack events that I've been invited to speak at, and I've used this skill set to help a client gain thousands of Instagram followers. In fact, my team and I were even recently approached by a well-respected US congressional candidate to help him win an entire election. This is how versatile this skill set is. No matter if you're trying to generate sales, bring physical traffic into a store, or yes, even win an election, the principles of ad strategy that you apply is going to be the same every single time. It's just a different puzzle to solve in each situation. I like to compare it with something like coding. Let's say you learn a language like Java and get really good at it and are able to code your first program. What you really gain was not an ability just to code that specific program, but enough understanding to go out there and make a bunch of other different programs. Each new program you try to make is going to be a different puzzle to crack, but you've learned the framework and the baseline knowledge necessary to solve these puzzles, and furthermore, once you've learned one code language, it's easier to learn others because the principles are still the same. Ad strategy is the same thing. Skill number 3, visualizing and creating digital advertisements that are engaging and highly converting. We're not going to be ripping our advertisements from AliExpress or YouTube. We're not going to be outsourcing any of this stuff to some team in India or online freelancer. We're going to be making all of this from scratch, together, step by step, you and I. You're going to be able to start understanding which type of advertisements are effective online, and also begin to visualize advertisements for your own brand. And then finally, have the skill set to bring these advertisements to life. Even today, we still do all of our creatives in-house instead of outsourcing them to expensive agencies that often can't even deliver the results we can. My team and I have also leveraged this skill set to create advertisements for non-dropshipping products that we are working on as well as for high-paying clients. Skill number 4, mastery of messaging that resonates with potential customers. Aside from the visuals of an advertisement, there's also the messaging and the sales strategy. We will cover this too. Whether you're describing products, writing emails, or creating engaging captions for your Facebook creatives, you'll learn how to write copies that convert. In the same way that an author that is successful at writing one book probably has the ability to write a lot more, you'll start to understand the language and the sales strategies that will bring results in the world of e-commerce, whether you're dropshipping or not. You can only imagine how valuable this skill can be. All of these skills collectively combine into something that I like to call the e-commerce and digital marketing toolkit. It's a toolkit that is growing in demand. Each and every day, this digital revolution continues to transform our society and the way we do business. The best part of all of this, it's a wide open playing field, and the ones that are supposed to be experts don't really know what they're doing. Just think about it. All of this is so new and so disruptive that industry pros that have been in advertising for years now have to start back at square one, just like you and I. This is why a 23-year-old like myself was able to grow and achieve results I did so fast. If you were a sought-after marketer prior to 2010, you specialized in print, billboards, and commercials. This is a whole different ballgame now. That 50-year-old consultant or marketing professional probably can't even use Facebook at a personal level. How are they going to be able to start understanding how to sell on it? That's what's so awesome about this toolkit. You can really become an expert in as short of a window as a single year. Today, I'm invited to speak at conferences in front of thousands all over the world. Me, a 23-year-old that just started doing all of this over a year ago. It's unlike any other industry. Think about it. If you wanted to be a lawyer or work on Wall Street, by definition, the guy with the most white hairs in the office is better than you at your job in every single way. But not here. Everyone is starting back at square one, and now's the time to master this toolkit.